Hello, watch people. This is Tony's Timepiece Review, episode number 9, live from my kitchen on February 17th, 2017. It is Friday. I just did a watch review the other night on my Lilienthal Berlin watch just a couple days ago, but I really like to do watch reviews on Friday night. And today we're going to be reviewing the Hamilton Khaki Field, Khaki King. I think it's the Khaki King 2. Actually, I just got this yesterday. I've got so many other watches ahead of this that I wanted to review, but since I got this yesterday, I figured I would review it tonight. And the reason why we're in my kitchen is because Uku is sleeping. The producer of the show, my cat Uku, is sleeping on my chair, and I don't want to disturb her. You know, isn't that nice of me? So anyway. This is going to be a shorter review. Hamilton watches, this is actually my second Hamilton watch, are known for, primarily for their military watches. They started in 1882 in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and so they were an American-made watch. By World War II, I'm just skipping ahead. I'm not going through the whole history of the damn thing because I'm just doing a shorter review on it. But World War II, Hamilton were, I guess contracted by the U.S. military, and they came up with the Khaki Field watch for military. And they've kept this alive, different variations, obviously. So there's a big heritage to this watch, and there's a lot of history. They were later on sold to the Swatch Group, and the Swatch Group is a powerhouse, man. They own Edda Watch Movements, they own Swatch Company, Swatch watches, Omega Watch Company, Breguet, Omega, Tissot, Longines. All right, so they own a lot of big watch companies. And Hamilton, so Hamilton's in really good company here. Now they are Swiss-made. They obviously were American-made, and they are Swiss-made now in Bienne, Switzerland. And one thing I love about it is the Hamilton watches. They basically, they use Edda movements. This is a 2836 movement, so it's automatic. It has the day and the date. So I think this is a 2836, but I think it's modified because usually the day date on the 2836 is at the 3 o'clock position. But the Hamilton watches, for some reason they calibrate them really well. They seem to keep time better than even my really expensive watches. But anyway, it's got a 40 millimeter case. When worn, it seems a little bit smaller than 40 millimeters, and that's because the circumference of the bezel is a little bit thicker, wider. The case is wider, and the dial's a little bit smaller, so it seems like it's smaller. But it is super comfortable to wear. It's smaller on the wrist, at 40 millimeter. It's just an everyday watch, man. This is one of these watches you can wear. I like military watches. For some reason, I've just been on the whole military watch kick for a while. And it's one of these watches, it's got a sapphire crystal front and a sapphire crystal back. It's got a polished stainless steel 316L bezel, polished by the crown guard. Oops, sorry. And then it's got brushed sides. It's got a decorated rotor, which you can't really see all that well. The movement's nothing really decorated, but who cares? It's one of these watches that you just wear and wear and wear and wear. And if you beat it around, even if you get scratches on it, it's not one of those watches you even want to buff out the scratches. It kind of adds to it. It's kind of like a, battle scars. It's a cool watch. Black dial. It's my camera never does any justice. I don't know what the power reserve is on this. Probably 38 to 40 hours. Automatic. Also manual, you know. It's got a brown leather strap, very durable, very thick. Let me put it on the wrist. Put this thing on the wrist. I'm not used to doing videos in my kitchen. And, you know, I could wear this dressed up. I don't dress up, but I could, you know. And I can wear this anywhere and beat it around. The only thing that I guess, you know, the water resistance on this is about 5 ATM, which is 50 meters, 165 feet, which isn't good. You know, it's good for splashing and you know, rain. If you fell in the pool with it and you got out, you'd be fine with it. But, you know, it's not a dive watch, but then again, it was never built to be a dive watch. It's a military field watch. So other than that, it's a beautiful watch owned by the Swatch Group. A lot of high-end people that are kind of watch snobs, you know. Well, I don't know about Hamilton, you know. It's like, well, you're a watch snob, and the difference between a watch snob and a collector is this. A watch snob, for instance, might like Rolex and Audemars Piguet, and that's they're you know, that narrow-mindedness that you could, you know, so narrow-minded you could look through a keyhole with both eyes. Yeah, I can see you in there. And a watch collector appreciates the true value of anything that's decent with heritage, whether it be a Swatch watch, a Rolex, a Hamilton, you know, and just collect. I have watches that are $100 that I wear, and I think I paid about $400 for this. I got a pretty good deal on it. I say a pretty good deal, not as good as some of the watches I have. I have some very high-end luxury brands, but you know, this is like an everyday killer watch. I love watches. Doesn't matter the price. I'm not a snob. I'm not a watch snob. You know, sometimes I kind of can be. You know what I mean? It's like someone comes up to me with a Nixon, goes, "I've got a Nixon. What do you have?" Then it's like, you're just a Nixon snob. Or someone with an Invicta who has a big Invicta watch collection. I fucking hate Invicta watches. But that's just me. But some people that collect, I've met people that, like, I've got 30 Invicta watches. Well, you know, you got 30 watches that aren't worth shit, that have no heritage and nothing, you know. That's just me. And hate me if you will for saying that. I don't care. But again, the heritage, I like watches that are, you know, either manufacturers, have heritage. I've said this before. Hamilton is a really good brand. They've always kept good time for me. I've got another Hamilton. I'm going to do I'm going to do a review on that one. And like I say, it's never about the kind of watch you have. It's about how you wear it and who you are as a person. Again, if you're a cool person and you wear a Timex, and it doesn't matter if you're a complete asshole and you wear an Audemars Piguet, you know, $50,000 watch, then no one really gives a fuck. You're just another asshole. So I'm not trying to say you're an asshole, but because you wear an Audemars, because I like Audemars as well. I'm just saying that, you know, if you're a good person, it doesn't matter what you wear. And again, no one cares the kind of watch you have. It's just who you are and how you wear it, man. So having said that, probably didn't go too in depth in this video. It went even longer than I wanted it to, but you know, I like it. I like it a lot. Uku's asleep, so I won't do my normal Uku says hi because she's being lazy. We're in Hollywood, California. Actually, I'm in Toluca Lake. Right there is Warner Brothers Studios. And right out this window here is the Warner Brothers water tower, which is only about 150 feet away. And it is raining like a mofo, man. We're having a gnarly storm. So it's been raining and raining and raining. So why not do a watch video when it's pouring with rain? So on that note, peace out. Do my beer. Always say hi to the chimney sweep. Miller Lite. Take care. Peace out. Right on.